Hey everyone, long time no see. Today's a special video. Today I'm going to go over the quality of life enhancements that this final production has over the pre-production version. All the YouTube videos previously on this channel have been using the pre-production version, which was what we ordered and we created for our ambassador program. But now that the Kickstarter is successful and we now have inventory and we're selling on our web store, I thought I'd go over some of the awesome, subtle and some less subtle glow ups that this game has gone through. Before we get into the master set where most of these glow ups are, I want to quickly run through some of the cool add-ons that are kind of like glow ups that we didn't have in the pre-production run. The first thing I want to go over are the premium attack defense dice. So these aren't required to play the game. These were just designed because some of our ambassadors gave us feedback that they didn't like the play style of our two-sided attack defense dice. We really like that, and a lot of other feedback said they did like that unique custom two-sided dice style, but we thought, hey, why not create a premium add-on for those people that want that more traditional experience? The cool thing about these dice is that they are engraved and printed. A lot of dice like this are just printed, and the problem with that is they oftentimes wear out over time. So these dice being engraved and printed with color really just add to that premium feel. If you pick up one of these premium add-ons, it's 15 or 20 bucks on our website, and it comes with 20 of these competitive attack defense dice. We like to keep them in the box when we play, just in case there's some people that like to use these over the traditional two-sided dice. We're not going to get rid of the two-sided dice. These are just an additional option for those that kind of want that more traditional feel with rolling attack defense. Next thing I want to go over, which I'm very excited about, is the Storehouse expansion. So this was a more recent development in the last year and a half. We tested it and we fell in love with it. It's a small expansion, but it adds so much to the game. It adds strategic movement, it adds teleportation even, and this concept of looting. The reason why I brought this into our game is that because of the tiles and the specials that they provide, it helps break up gridlocks that often happen in the center of the map. And this just adds so much more fun with looting, with strategic moving, and everything in between. If you love our game, you're gonna love this. It only adds to it. We even plan on expanding storehouses in the future with alternate options. This is a really cool expansion, and also provides a whole opportunity for our players to try the storehouse expansions in random configurations. And we're really excited to see some of that feedback and see how people play with this. The next thing are the Alchemist and Merchant expansions. There's not a whole lot different with these. Besides an element of the cards that I'll get into when we go into the master set. But one thing really cool with these, which is kind of a spoiler of what we'll find in the master set, are these felt bags. So these felt bags, you can see there's an Alchemist and Merchant one. These come with the expansions, and these are a new addition that we're so excited about. Probably one of the most excited quality of life enhancements, because these help organize the standees, the acrylic standees. If you've played our game before with the pre-production, you know that in the master set, you throw all the characters in the bottom and they just rummage around. It was okay, but we wanted more organization. So now these felt bags offer that organization. You get the merchants with the merchant expansion, the alchemists with the alchemist, and you get the Barnburner Noblemen bags with the master set. And that brings us to the master set. Let me jump right in. So the first thing you might notice is the rule book. It's actually a lot thicker because we added in a special index for the diplomacy cards. In the pre-production instructions, there was a special index for the characters, but no special index for the diplomacy cards. So we added that in, we added to the directions. The directions themselves had a huge glow up. These pages are matte finish, very good texture. We added some of our artist, Josh Calloway's artwork throughout the instructions to help break up some of the text. We just wanted to make this a better experience going through, because there is a lot in this, and that's because we wanted to make everything airtight. But with that, you know, you want to have some visuals. You don't want to get too much text fatigue. So this was a small thing that we are so excited about. This booklet will be not only informative, it'll be so engaging. And like I said, now we have the special index for the diplomacy card. So if you were confused about a diplomacy card, go to the special index here and we'll explain those cards. And obviously the special index of the characters, where you can hear a little bit of their backstory and more in-depth explanation of their specials. So after that, you'll notice this awesome feature, the map. So this triangle map design is a really unique design that we didn't see anywhere else. And we were like, well, if we're having a hex board, why don't we have it open up like that pizza box? Super exciting. We love that. And we specifically made this, if you can look closely, when you open it up, you'll see our logo right there in the front. And actually on the back of the game map is our world map, enemy. And we purposely use this section because you can see the word Ember Rock. This is the capital city of our world, enemy. So lore is not necessary to play this game, but it's something that we love. We love world building. So when you open up this map, it's not the full map. You can find the full map actually in the back of the instructions, but every one of our characters is from somewhere in this world. And we just loved that small detail of putting that map on the back of the player map. So obviously if you open it up, you can see the playing map. But if you flip it over, you'll see this cool world map. Next thing you'll see are the felt bags I talked about. So cool thing is that this box is designed to hold all the standees, all the expansion character cards, everything. So alchemist merchants in their bags will fit in here. Now you have the Noblemen, that Nobleman blue, Conic, and the Barnburner red bags. These will actually come in this if you were just opening up the set for the first time and you put the acrylic standees in there. We really like the felt bags. I know we already talked about them, but it really makes the process of organization so much more premium, and it's just a lot easier and it takes less time. When you draft your character, sometimes you're digging through, what is it, like 40 or 60 something characters, and it's hard to find your specific one. This helps narrow it down. If you got a blue Nobleman, look in the Nobleman bag. If you got a red Barnburner, look in the Barnburner bag. So these felt bags, we can't get enough of. In regards to the coin is still the same, just this awesome high quality piece. A lot of people say this is one of their favorite parts, having that metal coin, which we just love. Like I mentioned earlier, we have some premium attack defense dice in there. There actually is an extra baggie in all these master sets. We use it to incentivize people to get the storehouse expansion. So if you open up the storehouse expansion, you'll use these hexes, and this gives you a little tiny bag to put them in. If you don't, it's just an extra bag. And obviously you have your two-sided attack defense dice, you got your wound markers, and you got your 6 and 8-sided dice. Those are all the same, and all these little organizations are for those. Boom, we can go back in there. And then this is something that we're really excited about as we finish up. We got some specific feedback over the ambassador set from just a couple people, but we thought it was such a good idea. And that is making these card troughs slightly bigger. So you can put sleeves on them. I don't know if you can see that in the video, but we have these custom sleeves that we'll actually be offering online soon. So stay tuned for that. But some people like playing with card sleeves. Some people don't, but we wanted to offer it to our players. But some of the people did it in the ambassador program, but they unfortunately didn't fit inside these troughs. Now they do. Both the diplomacy card deck and the character card deck. Obviously these are our own custom sleeves, but you could use whatever sleeves you want. The point is these pockets are big enough to handle the sleeves. If you don't want the sleeves, they'll still fit fine. They don't fumble around. Final quality of life enhancement we want to talk about, and we're really excited about, and it's actually a stretch goal on our Kickstarter, which we didn't actually meet, but we just wanted to do it anyways, is linen finish. It's really hard to notice. I'm gonna try to get this in focus, but you really notice it when you touch the cards. It is such an enhancement. I loved our old cards, but this feels like a whole new level. The printing, the matte finish, that little cross-hatching of that linen finish, it literally feels like one of the most premium card experiences I've ever had. And I just love it. It was one of those things that we were considering, and I'm so glad we did. That finishes up all the quality of life enhancements that we got in the new final productions. The last thing I really quick wanted to go over is actually what's underneath all this, and that is the new neoprene mat. Again, this is a premium add-on, but if you've seen the last one, this is a huge upgrade. We have now a place for the discard and the draw pile of diplomacy cards and a chest for the coin. adds just a cool little element. You see our coin in the corner, but a really big deal with this one is that the map is just so much more saturated with beautiful color. It really pops out compared to the old ones. And we were just so excited about this. We were really surprised at how popular the premium mat add-on was on our Kickstarter, and we totally know why. People loved it. Well, that finishes up all the quality of life enhancements that this final production run has done. It may not seem like a lot to you, but it honestly is such a nice experience, and we love how it came out. And we're really excited to get it in all your guys' hands. Thank you to all the Kickstarter supporters who have gotten their sets by now, and know that we have a lot of inventory now. We're going full steam ahead. We're selling on our web store. Eventually we'll be in other outlets, but for now, go to our website at barnburnersandnoblemen.com, go to the shop, and all these things are available. We're running sales here and there. They can't be huge sales because we're just a startup game publishing company and our margins are not high, but we want people to get this game. It is such a fun game, and we really want to share it with everybody. We'd love to hear some of your feedback. If you had any of those ideas that you see now changed in the final production, we'd love to incorporate and participate. Yeah, any feedback is good feedback. Thank you for tuning in. There'll be more updates to come. And yeah, it's so cool to see this game that is in the lifetime in the making finally get to its final stages. Oh, and last thing I wanted to mention is there will be expansions coming out shortly. We're already in the works, and these are character expansions, so stay tuned for that. We're not stopping anytime soon. We're building this world, we're building this game out. Thanks for tuning in. See you in the next one.